So how much did my divorce cost me? Well, this is a fantastic question. There's direct and there's indirect costs. Direct costs, I lost $106,000 out of my 401k retirement plan I spent 20 years contributing to. I also lost half the equity in the home, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, cash, and savings that I also spent 20 years contributing to. I also lost half of all the non-liquid assets like furniture, household goods, electronics, cars. Keep in mind, I paid for all of these. And this is in addition to financially supporting her and her/our daughter for 17 years, which is many hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm now broke, live in a 2-bedroom apartment, and have a negative net worth for the first time since I was, 25. Indirect costs: my job, my sobriety, my self-worth, my masculinity, my hope for the future, my ability to trust women again, my belief in God, my pride, my motivation, my physical health. I don't know, let's just say everything.
Team. What's up? Good morning. Beautiful Monday morning here. As you can see, I'm still trying to figure out the right angle to use this camera. But anyways, as you can see, we are talking about divorce. Not marriage, but divorce. So let me start off by letting y'all know I've never been married, right? So I'm no expert on marriage. I'm no expert on divorce. This is just some guy's opinion based on all the information that I've gathered throughout 39 years of being alive, right? And what I'm starting to understand is there is no benefit in marriage for a man, right? There's no inherent benefit for a man. And being married is almost taking a gamble where the house is 50% chance of winning. 50%. So the marriage rate is steadily declining because guys are opting out of it. Guys are understanding that signing this contract is a bad idea. And I wanted to talk about this TikTok divorce video that went viral because it hit me. It hit me because there are not a lot of concrete let me find a way to put this. There's not a lot of concrete evidence where you can refer to how somebody was immediately affected and their life was completely turned upside down. Now this guy completely breaks it down from direct to indirect ways where he was affected. So first of all, financially this guy is completely in a different situation while he was married and while he was divorced. This guy's life is completely ruined. Like, he went from a positive net worth to a negative net worth. He lost his house, all his electronics, 401k that he contributed for 20 years. He lost 50% of the value of that just from getting divorced. Now, I have always been a supporter for marriage. And that's because that's just how I was brought up. That's how I was raised, right? We are conditioned here in America to think that that's how you achieve success is by being married, right? Being married, finding the love of your life, raise children. Now the idea behind it, the theory behind it, right? The theory behind it makes complete sense. But signing a contract that is weighted on the female side, weighted so heavily on the female side, just doesn't make sense anymore to most men. So most men are opting out of this. If you listen to this guy talk about what he's lost and where he's at in life, right? Now we don't know what kind of guy this is. He didn't give us all the information. He's just talking about how it completely changed his life, right? And most men will tell you, there are a lot of examples around the internet that tells you, that most divorces are initiated by women. Like 80% of divorces are initiated by women. So, men are willing to stick it out, stay in there and work it out. But here's the thing. Like, how can you make her happy? How can you make a woman happy? If you've been the provider and the protector for 10, 15, 20 years, and all of a sudden she's like, I'm over this. I'm over this. I'm bored. Because a lot of times when you get into a relationship, you get comfortable. You hear me? You get comfortable. So once you get comfortable and you stop doing some of the things that you used to do in the beginning. You stop wearing some of the clothes that you used to wear in the beginning. You start getting in your comfort zone because you think this is your forever. And you think your wife is gonna be your backbone. She's gonna be she's gonna be the nurturer that you need. She's always gonna be there. You guys, in front of your family and friends, said your vows to each other. So, it gives you a level of security that your woman would be there forever. It's not the case. That is not the case. Not anymore, man. Not anymore. In 2021, that's not the case, man. Most guys are ending marriages in ruin, financial ruin. And I think some of the things that he talked about, which was the indirect things, was your masculinity. You lose your desire to want to be with another woman. You lose your mental health. Just think about how it is to break up with a girlfriend and what kind of pain you endure. Breaking up with a girlfriend. Say you was dating somebody for 2 years. And I'm just talking about dating, like that's your girlfriend. And just think about all the habits that you picked up from each other. Just think about all the songs you guys listened to each other. Just think about all the moments that you guys created with each other. And just think about one day she doesn't want to be with you anymore, right? She wants to leave you for another man. Just think about how hurt that makes you, right? The difference here is you're not putting all your stuff up as a gamble, as collateral. For marriages, most marriages end up with the man in financial ruin. Just think about how America tells us that we have to grind. We have to be on our grind because we are the providers and protectors, right? And you have to be on your grind. So most of us are grinding throughout our 20s, grinding throughout our 30s, And some of us marry early, right? And we think, if this woman's going to give us her best years, that we are going to be there for her during her decline. We're going to raise a family, which anybody will tell you, any statistic will tell you that it's vitally important to have a 2-parent household. It's vitally important for the children to see a healthy married couple, a healthy relationship between a man and a woman. But this TikToker, and the reason it goes viral is because it hit. There's a segment of society right now, which is the men, that our voices are not being heard. The system is not fair. It's stacked against us. And I understand why people are opting out. I understand why there's a community growing of men who are displeased with the way the system is set up, and we're just not participating. We're choosing not to participate in the foolishness. Yeah, but anyways, man, I love to hear your thoughts on it. I thought it was quite interesting how he broke everything down, and it hit me. It hit me. I know it woke me up. It's starting to wake me up even more and more and more. And yeah, I know there's a red pill community where more and more men are waking up to the foolishness and understand that, you're probably not gonna make a woman happy. She's probably not gonna be around forever. There's no more forevers, There's no more situations where women feel like men are valuable. There's no more situations where men are being deemed as a respectable, more masculine part of the equation when it comes to raising children. You see a lot of situations where women are even preying on men. Especially like all these athletes and these entertainers. When you see the amount of child support and alimony that these guys have to pay, woo! I ain't even getting there, but it's insane, man. Anyways, love to hear your thoughts. Drop a like, Don't forget to hit that bell notification. Leave a comment. I'd love to have start a dialogue about, what's your thought on marriage and what's your thought on divorce. All right, see you guys on the next one. Peace.